Hi, I'm Melissa Ortiz on behalf of Expert Village, and today we're going to show you how to make a roux. Roux is actually spelled R-O-U-X, and it's a basic thickening agent for a multitude of different soups and sauces, things of that nature. And it's a basic cooking technique that all cooks need to learn how to use simply because you can use it in so many different arenas. I've got all-purpose flour here, and I've got two 4-ounce cups, and I've got a 4-ounce cup of canola oil. Now, I've got some clarified butter also that you could use, and we showed you how to prepare this in another video in place of the oil, if you like. I've got some bacon drippings here, and a lot of folks will try to use those. They're a little bit trickier to deal with simply because there's a lot of solids within them that'll start to cook a little faster and further along than the actual oil content or the fat content will. So I'm just showing this as an example just off to the side there. So again, this is a nonstick Teflon pan that I'm going to be using, and I'm using a wooden spoon so that I don't scratch up the Teflon. And it's just a gentle cooking process that we want to use for the oil and the flour simply because we're trying to reach a desired consistency as well as a desired color. So I've got a low flame going on under the pan there, and this is equal parts by volume, and or actually by weight. And by volume you might get confused in the sense that you'd use equal parts saying, well, I've got 1 cup of 4-ounce cup of the oil, I need a 4-ounce cup of flour. Well, actually it's by weight. So because the oil is more dense, we're going to use 1 of those and then 2 of the flour. And this is just a general all-purpose flour. And we're going to throw those in there all together at once. So I want to go ahead and just start to incorporate these two things together. So we'll keep stirring so that all of it gets incorporated together. And you come up with this nice paste, if you will. It can be kind of drizzled and added into the soups and sauces that you're going to be thickening. And again, it's equal parts by weight of oil and flour. And this is the product that we're going for. And again, this is just on a low heat. Now, this is called a blonde roux in that sense. And you can see, you can still kind of drizzle it off into a recipe if you wish, or just take off a teaspoon or a couple of spoonfuls. So to darken this, all we're really going to do is just elongate the procedure and the cooking time. Now, there's a million different roux out there. I mean, you can go all the way from blonde roux to the color that we have here to a black roux. And some Cajun recipes for gumbos and things of that nature call for that. So don't raise the heat too high on this, just keep it gentle. Again, some of the sauces and things that I'll be showing you just require the use of a blonde roux. So I'm going to pretty much just leave it this color. And as you smell it, there'll be kind of a nutty aroma coming off of it, and that's actually what we're trying to achieve. So I've got this nice consistent color. There's not any little balls of flour in there. We've got that mixed down. So I'll leave just a little bit more heat on this to bring out some of that nutty flavor, and I'll just shut the heat off. And all I'm going to do is store it in just a small bowl off to the side and keep it at room temp while I make some other sauces and things of that nature. So that's a basic blonde roux.